What's up, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow reptilian? My name's Sayushi, and we're back again with some more Trove. Sorry this video's so late, guys. I don't know, I kind of ended up waking up with a stomach ache at like 4 in the morning, and I mean, you guys don't need to hear the details, but needless to say, I just really wasn't feeling well, so I thought I would take some time. Probably gonna end up having, I don't know if this will be the only video that ends up going up today. Maybe I'll end up having some Dauntless, but all the E3 stuff, I got actually edit a lot of that, so that'll end up taking me a while, but you don't care about that. Today we're going to be talking about the Splendid Summer event. So this is going to be June 11th to the 24th. This is going to be for Pride. It's going to be going on all versions of Trove, so it's on PS4, it's on Xbox. I launched the game to end up confirming and making sure that it was there. Take pride in yourself and help Aberreen explore the wonders of Trove. I don't know, like, I guess the role play is that this little character is the one asking us for quests. Their blog post for this quest line also is a little bit misleading because it kind of mentions getting a summer costume, but it quite literally just means like changing your style. So anyways, let's get into it. This is going to end up being the mount that you end up getting out of it, as well as a bunch of pretty good items. Otherwise, I would appreciate if you guys and gals would Hadouken the like button. And if you want to support me and you're new to Trove, you can always check out that sign up link that's in the description. Basically, you sign up with Trove, and then anything that you end up buying out of the store, I'll end up making a percentage out of that, which is really, really helpful for me. Seriously, it helps me pay the bills. And thank you to so much of you that have done so, because quite a few of you have actually done it. I've been hearing good things from my contact over at GameAgo. So, first and foremost, choose your summer look, which is nothing more than just choosing a new style. You literally just got to change like one of your styles to end up being like something else, and that's going to end up doing it. You don't have to change to a specific summer style or anything. I literally just changed my bow style to like one of the other starting ones, and that already ended up taking care of it. So out of that, you're going to end up getting 10 Chaos chests, so that's actually not too bad of a prize, honestly speaking, in this day and age of Trove. But again, I would recommend that you save them, because all we've got this week is just a pretty lackluster little ally. Hopefully we'll end up getting a mount sometime soon. Also, a heads up, everybody, Luxian, the Flux Dragon, should be visiting somewhere around... I have it in my schedule that he visits, like, you know, twice a month, right? But the dates that he arrives aren't always consistent. So he's going to arrive somewhere around the 15th, if not on the 15th. So I'm just letting you know that I don't know the specifics of it, but he's on the way. So next is take down 2 Trovians or win in Bomber Royale, which this is kind of interesting because I'll probably end up having a stream come out tomorrow because I streamed myself doing this event and pretty much getting all the way to the end of it. So if you guys are really, really interested in seeing the entire quest line and not really doing it yourselves, well, that's what that stream is for, you guys out there that end up doing that. But I'll probably end up having that come out tomorrow so that I can maybe kind of take a little bit of a break and get things prepared, because next week I'm actually going on a little bit of a mini vacation. But I'll talk about that more when we end up getting to it. So take down 2 Trovians in Bomber Royale or win the entire match, which the interesting thing about this, and the reason why I'm mentioning the stream, is I'm not just trying to plug it. I'm mentioning it because in that stream, near as I could tell, like anytime I would end up killing someone in Bomber Royale, it actually would say somebody else ended up getting the last hit, but it still registered as me actually tagging them for the quest line. So that was very strange. I mean, maybe I just didn't notice that I took down 2 people. I mean, it's Bomber, so it's pretty chaotic. I guess it's as good an excuse as any to end up getting back into Bomber. I mean, console players, unfortunately, you guys don't have Bomber Season 2, which kind of sucks. But don't worry, because even on PC, we never get to play the new map. Like, it's just never there. Even when I was doing this, it was just the same old generic map. So out of it, you're going to get a useless 30 Forge Fragments. The reason why those are useless is you literally get those from loot collecting Crystal Gear. You know, they're not really that useful. I would honestly prefer if we ended up getting... what are those other things called? The coins. You know, the coins that you end up forging your Crystal Gear with. The ones that you end up getting from 5-star dungeons and stuff. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, it doesn't show it. Well, you guys know what I mean. The ones that you end up getting from 5-star dungeons and chests and stuff like that, right? So I would have preferred if we got those. Sorry, the name escapes me right now. But anyways, up next, you have to complete club adventures, 3 of them. So that's going to be pretty easy. All you got to do is just go to whatever club you're a part of, find the quest givers. Oh my gosh, we don't have any of them. And I would recommend you go for any of them. Like if you have any of the dudes that give you quests for like finding gem boxes, those ones are really easy because you only need to find 5 gem boxes, which you can find from elite enemies, you know, mini boss enemies, as well as dungeons, instead of something like this where you have to defeat 30 dungeon bosses. That does not include elite enemies, so that's just doing 30 dungeons. So that just takes a super long time, especially because you're just trying to get this done as quick as possible. Defeat 100 enemies, that's not too bad. It might be pretty even. Well, for Forbidden Spires, it's not too bad. For Dino Biome, that would kind of suck. But anyways, you'll end up getting 6 empowered gem boxes out of it. So not too bad, not too great. But I mean, empowered gem boxes is always a good thing. And it's considerably easy quest line in order to end up doing so. So then we end up lazily having to complete outpost adventures, 3 of those. So if you guys don't know, these are called outposts. So you'll end up going into a neon biome, and when they ended up adding the Luminopolis biome, so that's going to end up being the different variant of the Neon City, which generates with these. Any new Trove players, just little Trove trivia, this variation of the biome didn't normally exist. This is actually the old biome right over here, and it didn't have this fancy sky or anything like that. So anyways, let me find an outpost here so I can show you guys this. There's one over there, finally. So I want to mention too that in that old generation of the biome, you actually can't find any of these. And these will end up actually showing up on the map as this little unique icon. So they just want you to end up accepting quests from these NPCs and completing their dungeons, or completing their quest lines 3 times. And then you'll end up getting 25 dragon coins out of that, so that's not bad. And then you have to improve your gems 15 times, which arguably is not necessarily improving your gems. It's attempted upgrades. So I would recommend that you just go into, you know, just go to like Geo Topside, get yourself a Cosmic Gem, because by this point, honestly, you should have tons and tons of Cosmic Gem dust just because it's so easy to get. And all you literally have to do is attempt 15 times of leveling it. It doesn't have to get to level 15 or anything like that. It can just keep on failing and failing and failing, and that's going to end up just working out fine. And then you'll end up getting this beautiful mount. We also, just little side point here, I didn't even notice, we also seem to actually have an passive event going on right now. So this is really nice. I really like this. I'll talk about that in a minute though, because we're going to get to the last part of the quest line right here, which is complete 10 5-star dungeons. Oh, that's pretty time consuming. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, honestly, because if you end up just going to U10 or any of the Geo Topside, usually there's a bunch of people, you know, saying when they've got like a dungeon and stuff, and you just get an invite to them. Not to mention, like right here, we already got 2, so that would be 2 out of 10. But that's where when I was doing my stream, I ran out of time, and I had to just finish the 5-star dungeons myself afterwards. But either way, that's going to end up giving you 6 lustrous gem boxes. So better than empowered gem boxes, the lustrous gem boxes give you boosters and stuff like that. I would say that they're better for the most part because they actually help you upgrade your gems. And, you know, empowered gem boxes is more so if you're struggling with trying to get gems, right? Otherwise, once you've already got gems, the lustrous gem boxes are good. Not to mention those you can't necessarily farm. So more towards the point of what I was just mentioning with the passive quest that we've got going on, we actually had something similar show up, and the first time that it ever showed up was with the Luxian spring cleaning event that we recently ended up having. You know, the one where Luxian was visiting for a couple weeks. So with that, we also had a bunch of passive quest lines that would just start like and last for a 24-hour period. Now, I do want to point out this is not 24 hours from when you log on. It's just the quest is going to be available until the Trove Daily reset. But it's still really cool because, where is this guy? It's still really cool just because it's going to give you a lot of passive, like, items and stuff. Like, even right now, 3 illustrious gem boxes, and all we have to do is just attempt to upgrade a gem. So, if you're ever curious and ever finding that some of your requests are conflicting, all you got to do is go to the events tab, and that's where this is going to end up showing up. Because sometimes other quest lines will end up dominating, and then you can't see it anymore. But this is really cool. I like the fact that they're doing something like this so that you can just continuously come back, you know, every day to end up getting that done, as well as your star bar. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for today. What was these stupid things called? Yeah, crystalline core. That's the thing that I was mentioning earlier. Thanks for watching though, folks. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, sorry this video is so late today, but I mean, all this E3 stuff had me super duper busy. If you haven't already been talking to me in the Discord, you know, Final Fantasy VII Remake, we got Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 being announced, so many cool things. I'm gonna actually be skipping over my Ubisoft and Bethesda conferences and just editing my Squaresoft and Nintendo reactions, and then kind of have like a top, these are the games that I'm most excited for E3 and stuff like that. So you can check those out over the next following days. And then again, I'll talk more about it next week, but I'm going to be gone for a couple days just over the weekend. It's just a mini vacation. It's not really anything big, but it's a big deal for me because it means I get to actually just take some days off and have some time to myself. Anyways, who cares? Thanks for watching. Very much appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, don't forget to Hadouken the like button, sub to join the Reptilian Army. And if you want to support me, you can always sponsor the YouTube channel. You know, there's all sorts of other links in the description. Yada, 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 yada. Have yourselves a great day, ladies and gentlemen. And I know you've already completed this event before even watching this video because it's super duper easy. But sayonara and stay epic regardless.